Hi everybody. I know this is gonna be different, but I'm just going to, I guess, well, this is gonna be, I was like, this is gonna be a different video than all my usual ones, but I, I know I was gonna release this yesterday, but I honestly wasn't up to it because I wanted to mourn in a way because, um, I'll just show you. I'll show you. This is the notice that we got yesterday for um the creator of Dragon Ball, Dr. Slump. Akira Toriyama has passed away yesterday. It was not yesterday, but it was he peacefully passed away on March 1st. So I was collectively mourning the death and passing of Toriyama, and like when I first saw this, I'm gonna be straight with you. I saw this through a Devil Artemis post, and I guess I was collectively crying inside because he basically impacted a lot of people's lives. Toriyama impacted a lot of people's lives through his works and his contributions. Like, he contributed to the Dragon Quest games, Blue Dragon, and even the Chrono Trigger games. Like, I will say that there's the good side of the internet where they're mourning and they're paying tribute to Toriyama, and the best way possible, sharing all the memories and what made, like, what connected them to either Dragon Ball or something different. But then there's the other side of the internet where people would love to just slander his name because they want to be clout chasers. And people want to gain it for views because, oh, he passed away, let me make a video about it. I want to gain clout from it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not I'm not making this reviews. I'm not gonna be an asshole like every bad person on the internet. Like, not every person is bad on the internet, just a select a few who want to do it for clout, who want to do it for views. And honestly want to share my experience with maybe Dragon Ball and maybe pretty much of Toriyama's creations as a whole. And he also was creating Sandland and Dr. Slump. He created Dr. Slump in the 80s, and then Dragon Ball was the one that pretty much skyrocketed him to a very, I would say, a very successful career. And he was I guess he was an inadvertent mentor to everybody. Like the One Piece creator Ishiro Oda and Naruto creator Masashi Kishimoto. And I honestly want to give my condolences to the family and friends who lost a really great man. And this man achieved a lot. This man achieved a lot and connected. He connected, like, with Dragon Ball. He connected his Dragon Ball series. Like, the Dragon Ball fandom is like a family. And I guess, I don't know if anyone realized it, but the Dragon Ball community is like family. Everyone is connected through some experience with either Dragon Ball, Chrono Trigger, or even the Dragon Quest games. Heck, even Blue Dragon. He created character designs for Blue Dragon, for Dragon Quest, and Chrono Trigger. And I would probably want to share my experience, even if it's not just Dragon Ball, but Akira Toriyama's work as a whole. So I'm just gonna. And if you want to know who Toriyama is, more or less, here's a more. I know this is a really old picture of Toriyama, but he passed away due to a acute symptom hematoma, which is a brain. I guess some people are calling a brain clot or a brain injury. So I I would say he connected a lot of people, especially through his manga work with either Dr. Slump or his most famous Dragon Ball. And to be honest, I want to like even say something before, sharing something. I pretty much I've made a lot of friends through Dragon Ball, and maybe even Dragon Quest too. Like, but more importantly, I made friends through the shared interest of Dragon Ball, the series that took Toriyama to sky high achievements. And I remember when I was young, I remembered watching. I was sitting in my grandpa's house, watching pretty much the second half of the Saiyan saga, where it was Piccolo, Krillin, and Gohan, and with and I think during the episode Yamcha had died due to the Cybermen, and I believe it was after Chaozu's sacrifice, and Tian had to do something about it, but then he died due to his injuries, and it was, I believe, way before Piccolo sacrificed himself to save Gohan, and it was against Vegeta and Nappa. I remember that sitting on the floor in my grandpa's house watching that episode. And like, sure, I go back to Dragon Ball and think of the memories I have with the show, along with the manga that I read, and including Super. I still read Super, and like I'll even show you, even though it may be lopsided. Here it is. I I still read them. I even have this really huge volume book of Toriyama, even though it was during the Frieza saga. I still loved it. I I I have made lots of friends. Wow. And I know it is okay to show emotion. I'll say that now. You are not a robot. We're all human beings. And I know, I know it's gonna be hard without Toriyama, but I know his legacy is gonna live on in other people. And I will say that I met friends who shared their love for Dragon Ball, and as a whole, and I even, to be honest, I even met my boyfriend through my share in the shared interest in anime and as a whole, and that would include Dragon Ball. And we would go into VR chat and just be in either, like, we would, I guess, cosplay as Vegeta or Broly or Goku or Gohan or Gotenks, just to name a few characters. And it hurts because he influenced a lot of people, and he even taught us lessons, just do lessons about determination and like positive affirmation. Like, you could do anything, it's possible if you work hard. Like, through Goku, his sheer determination to get stronger so that he could protect the Earth, including his family. It it hits for a lot of people, and it's been popular not just in Japan but overseas in many other countries. And and we as a fan myself, I know we are all gonna miss him. And I even have, to be honest, um what this one is, this was actually it was a little poster that came from his art. He came from his art book. This was from his art book. I know I still gotta show that, but honestly, I'll just show little bits of it, like through that. So, and to be honest, I still have my little Super Saiyan Goku plushie. I love my Goku Black little Goku Black keychain. And I still enjoy watching the movies. Like the Broly movie was really was, I guess, I really wanted to see it in theaters, but I couldn't, and my brother wouldn't let me. So I had to actually get it on DVD to see it, but like I'll even share some of my figures that, like, I've had a very good, like, inspiration. Like, I wanted to voice act because of Dragon Ball, because I wanted to voice act in something really cool, and I met friends who had the same interest in it. So I I know it's gonna leave many holes in hearts that Toriyama-san had peacefully passed away, and to be honest, I I know it's gonna hurt. I know it's sad. I know you can't live forever, and I will say that I hope, like, the legacy is gonna live on, especially with Sandland getting a video game, getting an anime adaptation, and we are getting Dragon Ball Daimia. And to be honest, I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for Sparkling Zero to come out soon, and I I would give my support to Toyotaro, because I know he's gonna do great also, since he helped out with the super manga, and I'm sure he's gonna do really cool things with it, and especially with all the friends Toriyama has made, and I would give my condolences to the family. So, to just appreciate, like, I will say that Toriyama-san, I hope you're living peacefully up there in the great skies of heaven up there, and maybe you're talking to King Kai up there, and maybe you're talking to King Yama. He'd probably be a really cool guy, and I know there are people who want to just, go on the bandwagon and try and badmouth Toriyama. But the way I see it, if someone's gonna badmouth Toriyama saying, "Oh, like, he could be racist," but all that shit, no. The only way that they're gonna say that is if they have never read or even watched Dragon Ball as a whole. If you've never watched Dragon Ball as a whole and you insult it, then you don't know anything about it. Like, you don't know the passion that went into this. Since Dragon Ball was indeed, like, it was kind of like it took inspiration from the Chinese novel Journey to the West, with Son Goku as Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Like, it took really nice inspiration with that book, and there's even fans in China who really like it. I've even heard that there's also fans in Latin America and all these really awesome Spanish countries, and I want to say thank you to Toriyama for having inspired a lot of people and for making great memories for the fans of the series, the fans of your series, and maybe even your contributions to other games. So I know it hurts. And I know, think about it now. It hurts. Because I know me and my brother used to watch it a lot and kind of made us happy through the rough times. So I want to say it, and I'll say it too. I'll say it. And this is where I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna say it. Arigato, Toriyama Akira-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. And thank you for all the memories you have created, and may you rest in peace and have a very peaceful time up in the skies above.